Welcome RidgeLife, I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, it is Monday, and I am at peace. What a relaxing, wonderful weekend I had. You guys know for the past several weeks as this summer hit, I've been go, go, go. You know, of course, I got the dozer to clear the land. The video's not out yet. I've been, cutting trees and getting all this firewood behind me, is just from the trees out there where the dozer cleared. Been go, 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 go. And of course, the family vacation down in Florida, the airboat rides, the gators, the water slides, and just the cornhole and the food and the fun. So fun. Then Freedom Weekend, right? Freedom Weekend, where David's on Come On Mountain. That was exciting. That was fun. I don't have the family vacation video out for you yet. I don't have the final Freedom Weekend video out for you yet. Because this weekend was all about relaxation. Reset. Reset your mind. Reset your body. Reset everything. And that's what it was. I did get one video out for you. I got a Saturday morning. I got a Ramblings. And that was fun. So Friday, get home from work. I had loaded up a bunch of firewood in the back of the Durango SRT. Had everything packed up. Reserved a cabin there at the camp at Lake Wappapello. Wappapello Lake is where I grew up. That's in southeast Missouri. I lived there for 16 years and came back a couple years during college. A good portion of my life was there at the lake, at least definitely my childhood. So it was very nostalgic to go back to this location. And this campground was all new, and it's only been there about 8 years, so that was new to me. But the Wappapello Lake, that's where I grew up. Big man-made lake, dammed up by St. Francis River, dammed up, giant lake, miles and miles long. Huge, huge lake. So we packed up, drove up there Friday night, got there before the sunset. So first thing I had to do is get a campfire ready, right? Light that campfire up. Enjoy, sit around. I had the big zero gravity reclining chairs. Oh my goodness, that was great. They had a Mexican restaurant, Teresitas, not Teresa, I don't know how to pronounce it. It was Teresitas right there at the campground. And I had these giant jumbo shrimp stuffed with cheese, wrapped in bacon, with vegetables, and so good. Anyway, the food there was great. We all enjoyed it. And then we went to the venue. The venue is like an amphitheater. It's even the seating area is covered for concerts and events. They had karaoke. This is all at the campground, guys. You guys, hopefully, if you saw the video Saturday, I showed you around a little bit of this. So Saturday, Friday night, we went to karaoke. Now, guys, I can't sing. You've heard me. You know I can't sing. But we were singing along with them, and a couple of those people could really sing. A couple of them sounded about like me, but they were brave and they got up there, which I did not. So hats off to them, okay? Speaking of hats off, you'd like my chicken hat? Guys, you know I don't really cuss, right? You probably never ever heard me say a curse word. So if I do, I got a cluck, I got a chicken, right? So, okay, if you're upset with the hat, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Thanks for the special person that gave it to me. So, wonderful food at Teresitas, wonderful time. Again, relaxing, no pressure, no agenda. The karaoke was so fun. Then went back, stoked the fire on the fire pit, and just wonderful first night. After I worked that day, been up since 4:20 in the morning. Got up Saturday morning. Weather was beautiful. It was supposed to have rained. We were going to go out on a pontoon I'd rented on Saturday, but we'd switched that to Sunday because it was supposed to rain Saturday. Did not. Weather was gorgeous, blue skies, very, very, mild temperatures. Got up Saturday morning and did that Ramblings before the store even opened at the campground. There was like 2 people running, or there's a dog that chased me. Did y'all see the dog that chased me? But just a couple people running around. I got up, walked around, showed you the place, and it was just amazing. I mean, the free putt-putt golf, the pool, the blow-up for the kiddies. I mean, just if you're ever at Wappapello Lake, the camp is definitely where you need to go. I really enjoyed that. So Saturday was as relaxing as a Saturday can get. Got loaded up, went down to a beach that I used to swim at when I was a kid on Rockwood Point. We used to call it Seals Beach. I don't know what they call it now. Rockwood Point. we got there and we were the only people there. Sun was out, had some music playing, the beach chairs, water was warm, like 85, 86 degrees. Got in the water, had our little pool noodles floating around and relaxing. A couple of people showed up a little bit late. I took a picture of when we were the first ones there. It's on Facebook. My first day there. Yes, I captioned it peaceful. Again, that was this weekend, guys. Peaceful. No drama, no craziness, no run, no go. Just super sweet, super fun, relaxing fun. Okay. So we spent a good portion of the morning at the beach, soaking up the sun. Enjoy. Goodness gracious, guys! Look how much sun I got here. I got some sun today. I got some sun this weekend. But beautiful, beautiful weather. After the beach, drove around. Again, I'm from that area, right? So we drove around to other beaches, and I showed them, hey, this is where this happened, and it's just a gorgeous. Now, the one thing it mentioned that at the beach we're at, there's a sign up at each of the beaches says how many people have died at the lake to date, and it said 65, 67 people had died. And I told the story how when I was a little kid, probably 8, 9, 10, I think, I was at Redmond Creek Beach, and it had flooded, right? And there used to be with Redmond Creek Beach, the road would go down and come up, and the beach was right there at the road, and you would park at the top of the hill. And they had these giant rocks so people wouldn't drive out on the beach. Big giant boulders. I mean, big giant boulders. Well, the water was up over the road, and people were still swimming. You'd come down and I was using my foot looking for those rocks. And I felt someone grab my leg, it felt like. And I was like, whoa. Somebody's down there. Somebody's playing a trick on me, trying to grab my leg. And I think I told somebody or told my mom, and right when I did, someone else who went to where I was pulled up a leg. A 16-year-old boy, I guess, had maybe diving off those rocks I was looking for and hit one of the other rocks, I think. I'm just guessing here. Anyway, he had drowned. And his family had been looking for him, I think about a half hour. They'd gotten with a park ranger, and they were looking for him. Well, I found him, unfortunately, and he was deceased. But So we went to that beach, and then we went over to Peoples Creek Beach, one of the larger beaches, and it's a big popular beach. And as we're driving around, I showed at Redmond Creek, there's a spill wall. And if the water comes up in the lake so high, it goes over the spill wall. Well, it's done that twice in my lifetime, and when it did, it just wiped out all the earth on the other side of the spill wall. There's these giant rock formations, and it took like 30-foot gullies of dirt and washed it out. Finally, this last time, they just said they're going to leave it that way, and they rerouted the road with these giant culverts down below. And it's really an amazing sight to see. It looks like the Grand Canyon in southeast Missouri. It's pretty crazy. So I talked about all that, and we're driving up to the Spillway where the St. Francis River is dammed up and the water comes out, and there's a power generation station there. And I talked about how I used to slide down that giant hill by the Spillway snow sledding back when we used to get snow, you know what I'm talking about? And they're like, you did what? I said, yes, that was woo! We were down. Oh man, I had one of those red discs, those plastic discs when those first things came out. You go like 1,000 miles an hour. Everybody else would be on the tractor tire inner tubes, but no, I'm on this red saucer going like 100 mile an hour, down. Oh my goodness. One time I went so fast, so far that I went all the way past where it levels out and almost went down into the spillway and down into the river. I remember hitting the rail and catching myself. And I don't know if I ever told my mama that story, but a lot of things I talked about that maybe my mama don't know about. Hopefully she ain't watching this, but drove back down. Again, Saturday was just beautiful weather. Drove to where I used to live, and that house has been burned down since. And I showed where our neighbor's house was. We drove down this little dead-end road, and I showed. That right there is the cabin where me and my buddy got in trouble for busting the picture window out. Being mischievous little boys, you know how we were, how boys can be. And we got in trouble, and we had to pay for it. And I talked about how on Rockwood Point, my mom used to drop me off with a lawnmower, and I used to mow people's summer cabin yards. I just go one after the other, and then she'd come pick me up. And I had to use that money that summer to pay for that picture window. I remember that. That wasn't very fun. And I showed where my mom used to work, and you know, it's no longer a store now. And went to where my grandma's house, grandma and grandpa's house was, right? You know, this is all in the, you know, general vicinity of each other. They're on T Highway in Wappapello, Missouri. Drove across, and they've made a. I used to walk to these beaches, and now they've made and I had to walk on the highway. Now they've made a biking trail that goes all the way from Redmond Creek to Peoples Creek. That's a couple miles. I used to walk that, you know, on the side of the road. You know, back in the day, you know, I didn't thumb, but you know, probably maybe didn't. Maybe I can't talk about that either. But just drove around, saw all these great things. We ate lunch. Ate lunch that day at. It's called Crab and Company. It used to be the Catfish Galley or something. Oh, what did it used to be called? I forgot. Guys, if you remember what the Catfish place across from Miller's Motor Lodge used to be called at Wappapello Lake, leave a comment down below. I thought it was Catfish. Oh my goodness. I forgot now. They had one in Sykeston for a while. Anyway, now it's called Crab and Company, and oh my goodness, I had such wonderful. I had a fried catfish sandwich on a brioche bun, buttered bread. Oh, it was just so good. Came back that evening and just relaxed at the campground. Again, everything I'm doing this weekend is just pure relaxation, no go. Now, one of the main things I wanted to do was see the band Trip play Saturday night. That's 3 young fellows from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Good Christian young men going to Belmont University. One of them is actually studying to be a pastor. The other one's studying songwriting. They're in Nashville. They're from Jonesboro, Arkansas. And matter of fact, I talked to their booking agent about getting an interview with them that night before the concert. And it was so great, so awesome. The band arrives, and I actually see JD, the lead singer. You know, he's there on stage and everything. And I'm setting my camera up, and he says, "Tim, nice to meet you and everything. We got some issues. We may not be able to do the interview tonight. I do apologize. I'll get back to you shortly." So you know, that was way before the concert started. So I come back during sound check time, and they're going through a family emergency, and they ended up having to cancel the concert. That's right, Elvis. Had to cancel the concert. I said that's all. I talked to JD, and he said it's the second time they've ever had to do that. And again, it was a family emergency, and I want prayers out for Trip. That's Trip with 3 P's. That's JD, Chaz, and Trayson. I look forward to meeting all 3 of you and talking to you in the future. I'm definitely gonna go see your concert, but I definitely once things get okay with the family, you know, all that emergency situation is done and gone. That's the most important thing, guys. Don't worry about me, that's for sure. I'd love to have you on my channel, on RidgeLife Ramblings, do a live interview with you on StreamYard. I love interviewing guys. You know, I'd love to do it in person, but if I couldn't do it in person, best thing I do is get you on StreamYard. So there's open invitation to Trip, JD, Chaz, and Trayson. Next time I see you guys, hopefully it'll be on StreamYard, and then I want to see you in concert for sure. So they end up canceling. You know, it's okay though. Guess what? There was a professional singer in the audience. He had been camping at the camp for a month. A month. Him and his wife, and he said, "I'll step up, I'll sing." The guy is from, I believe, Paragould, Arkansas. And he's actually nominated for Country Artist of the Year in Georgia. I don't know how that's worked out, but the guy could sing. Oh my goodness. He did Chris Stapleton, and he did Tyler Childers, and he did all kinds of awesome music. The dude was very, very vocally talented. Oh my gosh. He stepped up there and he used their sound system. He did acoustic, just had his guitar, and he plugged it in, so I guess it's electric acoustic. But oh my gosh, that dude was amazing, amazing, amazing. So I finished the night out with that. That was very, very cool. Sunday morning, get up so early to go on our pontoon. And guys, Sunday was supposed to be the great weather, right? Well, it ended up being the coldest day of the summer. We were out in jacket on the pontoon. But, you know, it was nice. Just, you know, it wasn't raining. It was a little drizzly at first. It was supposed to clear in the afternoon. Got out in the pontoon. I actually had boater's safety class growing up. I went to Puxico High School, and they did boater safety class for students because we lived near the lake. Yeah, definitely a lake buddy or lake boy. You know, I grew up tan like this all summer long at the beach every day in the summer. So, so I knew my way around, you know, the lake. I knew where the coves were. I knew where the channel was. We had a heck of a time, an awesome time, relaxing time, driving around. I went to all these places, you know, the coves. I remember doing this there. There's this place called the Tree. Now that tree is since long gone. It was a lone cypress tree in the very center north part of the lake. And you'd think the center of the lake would be 30, 40 foot deep. Actually, no, on that north end, it was like a swampy area, and you know, it's all deep around it where the old riverbeds were, but the center of the lake was like 3 feet deep, and people would go out there to this tree. Hey, meet me at the tree. The tree actually has its own Facebook page, believe it or not. The Tree at Wappapello Lake. People would meet out there, anchor their boats, and people would just walk around from boat to boat, you know, on a Saturday afternoon and party it up. You know, anyway, we went out there. I showed them that spot. I went to all these different coves and beaches and things, and we swam. I did back dives off the pontoon. Listened to music, had chips, and just a wonderful relaxing time. Ended up the afternoon on basically I played the wind. As the wind would blow this way, I would find a cove that was no wind, crystal clear glass water. And we'd anchor the boat out and just swim and float, and just hours of super, super relaxing time. And then Sunday afternoon, pack up, drive home, and just, oh man, hopefully you guys have had weekends like this before where they're just so relaxing. All right, I'm gonna open this little baby Dr. Pepper here. Refreshing. I'm back at it, guys. I don't have anything planned until my Blackberry Smoke concert in the Caverns at the end of this month, all right? I'm back at it. So I got to get all the videos I just told you about edited and out to you ASAP. Live stream tomorrow night, and I got some fun things to talk about on the live stream on RidgeLife. So don't miss that at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night. Lots of videos coming out. So I've got clearing trees, cutting this firewood. I've got the dozer video. I've got the family vacation video. What else I got? I got the last of the Freedom Weekends. There's 4 videos right there, and I still got other things I'm working on as well. Of course, that on other channels, I've got reviews and how-tos and stuff I got to get putting out. So back at it, getting this land prepared. I got to get the bush hog on and clear that field. I got bees to check. You guys want to know how the bees are doing? I'll tell you right now, there's some news with the bees. Yep, there's some news with the bees. I've been holding off really getting that out, but I really need to get it out to you, tell you what's going on with the bees. So be sticking around for that on RidgeLife as well. So guys, long-winded today, but you see how excited I am. You see how pumped up, how refreshing I am. I feel healthy, I feel happy, and for all those that are part of making me feel that way, I appreciate you very, very much. And I appreciate every one of you for watching RidgeLife Ramblings, and supporting everything I do here on the Ridge. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife.